Guy on the other side of the wall here. Okay, our yearly inspection of your space was last week. One inspector found that he could not get to the second floor because the elevator button on the first floor was broken. Why didn't you report this problem? Please see me about this matter. I don't like it when a piece of equipment on my property is not working. We have also been receiving complaints from E.B. Bramish. He rents the office space below your second floor office, and he claims to be hearing odd noises late at night. Please look into that. J. Rampoon, Vice President. So the one we just read was Lord Porter Fine Arts for sale. First one we read was Nord Germs Lens Grinder, and that was this guy. You have been evicted. Take two days to clear out your things, or they will be removed by the management. So every time right now I'm opening a letter, it takes like 2 seconds for it to actually pop up in my view. So let's see, Cilantro. So just letting you know that. I just gotta stop yawning. I need vitamins or something. I received contracted by the Mechanist to develop special lenses for them. I just received a small shipment of rare and valuable Adonzi crystals for this purpose. For security reasons, I would like to request the installation of a metal face into my area within the next week. I don't have the funds to replace the crystals if they get stolen, and I hear mechanics can be unforgiving. Nord Germ. Sounds like we need to stop by this guy's garage to pick up some valuable lenses. Our tenant's Lucky Cilantro has not paid his rent in quite a while. No one has seen him in 4 weeks, and I've seen wanted posters in the city with his picture on it lately. I've been suspicious of him for quite a while, and I bet you his golden dice that he was running a gambling ring out of that space. I don't think he'll be back with the blue coats looking for him. I have put the evict notice on his area 0266, and I plan on clearing out the place in a few days to rent it to Gonzalez. I felt bad that we had to throw Gonzalez out to make room for Capizia. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's really strange. So I cut him a deal on this space, saying that it's smaller than his old area. Speaking of Capizia, could you ask him to keep the noise down? J. Rampoon, Vice President. Key and what we can use later on. Mechanist technology. This device is now configured so that the manager of the warehouse may easily enter the tenant's area at any time. When thou wishes to open such a locked area, thou must needeth enter the 4 number of its address into this keyed device. When thou hast entered the correct number, see that it shall display on the dial, and thy left. This shall cause the large green bay door of thy desired area to open. Thou mayest only open one door at a time, and if thou opens another door, the first shalt close. If thou hast any questions, direct them at once to me. Friend Capizia 0457. Now, basically how you would find out what the numbers are for the garage doors is by either looking at your map or going up to the garage door you want to open and reading the numbers above the orange door that I showed you earlier, how we got into. Knock this guy out, lose some frames, have it go back up. And this is for all the tenants that actually work here and if they're paying their rents or not to this guy, so that's not any important. It's just saying who's paid their rent, who hasn't. I had a piece of paper a long time ago when I first did this mission. I put down all the numbers of the garage doors on the paper. Just so I could easily look at it, punch in the next number. Yeah. Now this is that place mentioned in the briefing. Garrett was looking down here, and you could basically get down that way, which I don't prefer because I almost injured myself. Within doing that, and there's out to the front entrance. Yes, let's knock that guard out and let's move on. I'm not gonna go outside yet. We'll do that later. Oh my god, why do I keep yawning? I feel like I might just stop recording in a couple minutes and pick this up later on. Edit whatever videos I got now and yeah. Number way to knock out a guard. There's some sound bugs in this game involved when stepping on an item such as wood. You could walk off the wood and keep walking. And still have the sound effect of the wood being as you walk. Now that is a metal face. Basically that thing is a camera, and what it does is it's like a stoplight or green light. When it's yellow, that means it's seen something and it'll stay there for at least 30 seconds. So when it's red and sounds off that alarm right there, it goes off for about 5 minutes, and it's annoying. So the way to turn this off is either by dousing out those 2 gas lamps, or simply just using the off switch, which is, you know, conveniently right here. So, or, you know, the third way in getting rid of these things is blowing them up with a fire arrow, but I don't even have a fire arrow on me, I don't think. Conference room. Yeah, it's kind of dark for this game, I know that, but it's kind of dark for me. So Sorry if it's, and look at that. I was still walking, and then had the sound of the woods. But yeah, sorry if it's, kind of dark to see. Dark for me. And that looks like a secret. And that looks like the book of the fixer. That was a secret. And this is the lovely candlestick. And a journal. Profits for our dockside warehouse has been tremendous ever since my brother Jackson convinced me to let the mechanists use Building B for their needs. They have taken over and converted all 4 storage bays to contain their machinery and income cargo. This has really hurt my shipping contract. I lost 12 contracts recently because of the cargo had been to be stored outside instead of the now occupied storage bay. Mechanists are now using my workforce to move their cargo and assist in their various projects, and I have barely any workers left to handle my remaining contracts. They have been more compensated, used for our losses, but still they worry me. They threaten me harm when I refuse to evict Gonzalez, one of the longtime tenants at Building A, so one of their inventors could set up a machine shop. The new machine shop happened to be right under my poor brother's office, and he's been complaining about the noise consistently. I guess I shall be happy about the money the mechanists are paying me, but I feel like they are taking over. I don't ever get a say as to what happens on my own property anymore, and that's the end of the story. See, reading books in this game can be quite interesting because it's not history, and it's, you know, interesting to find out what happens to this guy compared to this guy, and so forth and so on.